Hello, my name is Niputu Krisnawidiantari, and I would like to explain about world and culture theories. And the first theory is Sapir and Whorf theory. According to World Hack 2006, there are two hypotheses which has stated by Sapir and Whorf. The first is linguistic relativity. This is a weak hypothesis which said first there is a relationship between language and culture, and the structure of a language influence the way of someone think about the world. And second is in learning another language, people have to understand both the language and the culture of the languages. And second hypothesis is linguistic determinism. This is a strong hypothesis which said the background of linguistic system or the grammar of each language determine people thought in formulating ideas in expressing the word. For example, in Hopi, people have different concept of time from European, which European have past, present, and future in concept of time in their language structure. And the example for linguistic relativity, like in Indonesia, people have words padi, beras and nasi, but in America, people in America said all of it in one word, there is rice. And the next theory is kinship. Kinship is a terminology of relative, in use to identify the relationship between individuals in a family and call their relative based on blood, marriages, and social interaction in their organization. It based on World Hug 2006. For example, father's father and mother's father are called grandfather, and mother's son is called brother. And another example is father's brother, um, called uncle. And in term of culture, in Indonesia we call kakak for a person older than us, but in Western culture they just call the name. And the next is taxonomist theory. According to Warhang 2006, taxonomy is a way of classifying a certain part around us. Like for example, Solomon Island classify the bird and bats in the same class, which is in Indonesia. Bird is classifying as a poultry, and the bat is classified as mammals. Okay, next theory is color. Every languages see the color in different way, and they have different number of basic color, based on Warda 2006. And Berlin and Kay state that basic color that found in each languages has interesting pattern. Like if the languages have uh, like if the languages has only two term, it will be black and white. And if it has three terms, it will be black, white, and red. And if there are 4 and 5 terms, it will be black, white, red, green, and yellow. And And if there is 6 and 7 terms, it will be black, white, red, yellow, green, blue, and brown. And in each culture, or in each culture, also have different meaning of color. For example, in Indonesia, people symbols braveness as red color, while in China, red color means happiness or celebration. And in Indonesia, white means pureness, while in India, white means unhappiness. And certain color also have certain names of color. Like in Western, they have uh, blonde as one color of hair, which in Indonesia there is there which in Indonesia there is no blonde hair, so Indonesia have no color called blonde. But Indonesian people have their own color of skin, like kuning langsat and sawo matang. And the next theory is prototypes. According to World Hang 2006, prototypes are categorizes the words which are similar and considered as typical in terms of concept. Some of the concepts are more central in their certain categories than others. For example, furniture. In furniture, table and chair are typical items, but ashtray is not. And in fruit, apple and orange is typical items, which but coconut is not. And when we're talking about chocolate, some will think about chocolate bar, while some while other will think about milkshake. And in the concept of breakfast, in Western culture, the people will think about cereal, sandwich, bread, or pancake. While in Indonesia, when people think about breakfast, they will think about nasi kuning or bubur ayam, or at least rice. And the next theory is euphemism. Euphemism are polite expression of speech that used to change the world or praise that make someone unpleasant. According to Warhang 2006. For example, when there is a sentence, she has died, it will be more polite when we said she passed away. Or abortion, it will be more polite when we say as pregnancy determination. Or when we say old people, it will be more polite when we say it senior citizen. And taboo words or of each culture are different, such as in Western culture, age, marriage status, and religion are a taboo linguistic, while there are not a taboo in Indonesian culture. So that is all about my explanation about world and culture. Thank you.